Alright, good morning to you guys. Good morning, everyone. So, we're about to begin the analysis of today, and I hope I'm audible in everywhere. Network is kind of like slow. Why is that? Let me try again first. What's going on now? My X app is refusing to open. They brought the lights again. We have too much light in this place. Too much. So okay, we're starting right away. I don't know what's wrong with my network, but I hope it doesn't disconnect like the way it was doing the other day. Like that day the thing was so fucking annoying, bro. So let me just quickly look because there might be a news this morning. Today is 12. Today is what? I go to talk 12. Come, waiting the apple for you now. Today is 3rd. Today is 3rd. So good morning to you guys. Agbo Emmanuel, good morning. Hope you are fine. So today is 3rd. 3rd of December. On the 3rd day of December. I hope you guys are actually doing very fine and very well, right? My own goal is to just come up here throughout this month, show up, analyze. If we're trading synthetics, we trade synthetics. If we're trading currency pairs, right, we trade currency pairs. You get. So basically, that's what I'm going to do throughout this month. You get. Hold on. I need to like refresh something on my phone. So let's go straight into the that content creator will say let's go straight into the video. Okay. We already met. We met a few days ago. No, a few days. We met almost every day this week. We met on Monday. We met on Tuesday. Yesterday we even met morning and even in the night. Okay. Yes. Good morning, Rex. Wagwan, guys. So and we did some analysis, right? And one of the analysis that we did was on DXY. Now for DXY, right? You can see that the spots that we marked, price is actually responding from it. Okay, this is it. Yeah. Let me just confirm if Telegram they are hearing me. I think so. Okay, yes, it's set. It's set. So if you look at the 2-hour time frame, we use the 2-hour time frame to get the what's it called now? Fair value gap. I feel like this fan is giving me cold. Let me turn it, reduce it. Okay. So we use the fair value gap. We used the fair value gap in 2-hour time frame here. So you see, and price is actually responding from that fair value here. And that's for DXY. Remember, this is DXY. When you check it in the 4-hour time frame, this is it. And now it opened with there's an opening gap. This is yesterday rollover. It opened with an opening gap here, which is it is important because it's expected that price like pull back into it. You get. Yes, so have that in mind, right? So this is DXY. So let's just move to the next one. We have EURUSD. EURUSD is very close to TP, which is the trade that I actually we analyzed it from last week Friday. As we even saw it again on Saturday. In this period we have really been meeting almost every day. So the guy is running and is so close to his TP already. So there's no analysis here at all. No analysis. The reason for the buy was very simple. There's a break of structure here, okay? And after the break of structure, we kind of like went to 1 hour. I went to the 1 hour time frame. Wanted to use breaker block. You get, if you wanted to use the breaker block here, if you drag it out, remember what I was saying that day. If you drag it out, it looks like that breaker block, because the whole emphasis of a breaker block is that it is a failed order block, and so here the here doesn't support that it failed. It means it was actually retested here, and so that's why we couldn't use this, and then we mark a fair value gap instead. We didn't even actually mark the other block. It's supposed to be the other block, but I said we're going to use the fair value gap, because where the fair value gap is and where the other block is, they're just like together. Oh. And so the fair value gap, you can see it there in 1 hour time frame here. You see it. So that's what we used, and that's the entry that we used. And so it's already closed to TP. And so it's bullish for now. It's still bullish. It's bullish in this sense. It's still bullish. But let's just see what happens. Okay, so this is GBP USD. This is one loss. I took a sell. I had the loss here already. Yeah, so I've deleted. Yeah, I don't see now for since USD is so close to CP. Comrade, yo, good morning to you. Now, since USD is so close to CP, I don't know. I don't want to project or say this is what I'm expecting. The price to start coming back. No, I like to trade what I'm seeing on the charts. Okay, now from what I'm seeing on GBP USD, the exact thing I'm seeing is that GBP USD is already bearish. And remember, I said that there are some pairs that are usually more forward than the other. And so I don't know. I can't say but categorically that okay, this is what's going to happen, or this is not what's going to happen. I can only say okay, this is what we are going to do. That is reacting to price and how price plays out. For Euro USD, we took a buy because we're expecting DXY to sell. Quite simple, because both of them are they are correlated to each other, like very well. You get. Then for GBP USD, the correlation between GBP USD and DXY is not really close, but it's supposed to be, but it's not really close. It's still positively related to correlated, but not in the same degree as Euro USD. So that being said, what I'm seeing on this guy is this. I can see two break of structures already, but let me just say this fair value gap in the 2 hour time frame here, this one, I usually cover second candle completely. So this second this fair value here, right, what I'm expecting, or what I would like see that it might happen, is that price will pull off from this 2 hour whatever, I'm sorry, fair value. Now let me check another GBP USD. Let me check Rwanda. It's the same price action. It's the same price action. So so point is, I'm saying I'm expecting a sell from here. Now if it doesn't sell, last is just -1 hour. Don't forget. So it's not really a big deal now. Not really a big deal. So even if it doesn't sell, right, it's just going to be -1 hour. It's not a big deal at all. So let's see. So it's like 5 hours already. Let's see. I'm taking the trade now. I feel cold, man. How now? How? GBP is okay. So yeah, that's the trade for GBP. I plan to like expect it to drop down to this place. So if you're taking the trade now, maybe you want to take the trade with me as I'm taking it, right? If you're taking the trade with me now, the entry is at 1.32378, which is the current market price. The stop loss is just above the fair value that we can see in the 2 hours, which is the 1.32530. You might be wondering, okay, which fair value is actually there? But the thing about me is I use the whole full candle in this, the second candle. You see that second candle completely? I use everything. Let me just show it to you. Ooh. Oh, I need to change this in settings. I'll do it later. It's in our settings. I forgot to. I need to fix it. So the entry is at the current market price. The stop loss is at 1.32530. Then the take profit is at 1.31658. So yeah, that's the trade. Let me hold on a minute or 2 minutes while you take it. That's those ones that are taking the trade, right? So I'm just holding on to those ones that are taking the trade. Okay. You can also use the chat box. The chat where you're seeing, I can now see chat. So you can just use it if you want to. Drop something there. Maybe you want to call my attention to something. So alright, so that's on GBP GBUSD. Okay, so moving on to the next one, we have gold. Now for gold, right, this is gold. For gold, I feel price is going to sell, but it's just what I feel now. Not the reason price want to do, you could do. At the end of the day, the price is what it wants to do. So this is the reason why I actually posted it too, though. So there's a break of structure here. Okay, 2 breaks. So to me, that's enough information already to sell. Alright, I can't recognize liquidity here. Please type entry in live chat. Okay, let me see. Femi, I don't for to Femi, I don't know what you mean. I can't recognize liquidity here. Which one are you referring to? Which one are you talking about? Yeah, how do I type this thing now? Okay, see it here. Send it. So entry, okay, GBP USD entry. Oh, this thing has already gone. Jesus. GBP USD entry is the current market price, so there's no need. Stop loss is the only thing that you need. 1.32530. CP is 1.31658. Okay, yeah, so I've sent it. GU, yeah, what are you referring to now, Femi, in the GU? Like, what are you talking about? For comrade, I think you've seen it now. I've sent it. That's the coordinates. So okay, probably you're saying you're not seeing liquidity. Probably you trade based maybe you trade based off own strictly liquidity trades. I think, is that right? Is that what you're referring to, Femi? Just confirm in the chat. Let me see, let me understand what you're saying, because I don't use liquidity all the time. It's just I think I've gotten so many messages pertaining to that. So many. When I mean so many, I've gotten so many messages pertaining to that. This trade, I don't really see any liquidity. So how did you take the trade, bro? If I explain the way I take my trades, I don't know if people will be able to get it. So, are we bearish now? On which one? Wisdom. Or which one are you referring to? Is it GU? Is it gold? For gold, we're bullish yesterday. We close your trade. We want to take a sell. So, for wisdom, which one are you talking about? Good morning. Femi is not even saying anything, so I guess I should just move on to the next one. And also, comrade, I said you should confirm if you've seen it, but I don't know. GU, yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying for GU, we're now bearish. That is, I am now bearish. I'm not saying the market is going to be bearish, right? The market can do what it wants to do, but I am selling because of the 2-hour fair value gap here. Yes. Yeah. You're talking of GBP USD now. This is GBP USD now. This is GBP USD, Abby. Now GBP USD be this now. So I'm selling based off the fair value gap that I'm seeing here, and price goes to the consequent encroachment, which is of the candle I used to draw. I used to draw 3 candles, so the middle. I used to draw out the complete middle candle. That's candle 2. I draw complete. I cover it completely because of stop loss placement. So price has come mitigated, and I'm holding the trade. You can check the chart, the entry and everything is there. Okay, so that's for GU. Then we can move on to the next. It's like message is dropping in late. Oh really? I've sent it like, I don't know, it's not showing time, but I know I sent it since though. So for gold, like I said, say for gold, right? I want to take a sell, and this is it here. The main reason, yes, is because of these breakout structures that are seen on the charts, right? This is the main reason. The main reason is because of these breakout structures. Then when you look to the left, you can see that there's a sweep of liquidity here. You can then add all your shenanigans, right? But this is what I'm seeing, and this is why I'm taking the trade. So price is at 2-hour OB. So if I'm selling from here, so you might hit stop loss. We don't mind. It's just -1 hour. If it's, besides, I already posted it on the timeline, so you should have seen it by now, sir. So 1, 2. So I posted it on the timeline already, so you should have seen it by now, basically. So for for XAU USD gold, for gold, for bearish. More than the wonders of your grace. Is it today? See how far you brought me. I'm just waiting for those that are taking gold. I can see, I can hear, and I know in your ways and my days, I'm trying to charge my router. It's not charging. Waiting the apple. Jesus, God, I beg you. I think for the router go off. So they are taking the gold rate, can take it. Let me fix my router. Not charging. Why is not charging? Meaning this is not turned on. Okay. Okay, it's turned on now. Thank God. Okay. Fortune God, which one is good morning? Which one is I should analyze you how now? As how? So only by your grace. Thank you, Jesus. Oh boy. Oh, every day. See how far you brought. So for gold, right? So for gold, you've gotten the entry. Entry is at 4209.61, which is current market price. No need for many this thing. Eh? You see, no, which pattern? Hey, this man making me laugh this morning. So gold is at the current market price, though. Gold is at the current market price. Then the stop loss is just above that OB, the 2 hours order block that we're using. The stop loss is at the value for the stop loss is 4231.13, and the take profit is at 4136.35. Maybe you are not even seeing this clearly. You can just even go to my X page. It's right there. Do you get? It's right there. Life don't sweep my liquidity. Jesus. Ewo. If life sweep your liquidity, what should we now say? You will be boss. You that is you will be boss. If life sweep your liquidity, meaning we will say we don't already dey liquefied. Price don't already take us come out. So that's for gold, right? That's for gold. Then for NZD-USD, well, we already have this one running, the Quasimodo for that we analyzed on Monday, Tuesday too. So he finally gave us entry yesterday. He came back to yesterday, like yesterday evening. Just yesterday evening, that's when he came back and gave entry. Oh Bob, leave boss, something. I won't be taxing now. Hey Jesus. Yeah, Abby, yeah, wow. It's not only taxing. It could be power bike. Oh. No, it's power bike because you're a power man now. So this NZD-USD, and I expect it to continue going up. I want to take it to this high. So let's just see how far we go. Let's see how far we go. Yes, QM, Masimodo. So let's just see how far we go, right? So if you took the trade right with us, just like when I instructed, you can. This is, let's see how many hours is this already. This is already close to 3 hours. So if you get to 3 hours, immediately get to 3 hours, you can lock your profits by just set your stop loss to your entry, or maybe lock 1 hour and leave the rest to run, so that just in case it comes down, you would not be you would not feel so sad. Power bike here, you want to make again? No, nah. How many times power bike the guy accident? Only that sound alone is boss move now, you get. So for ADAZ did not really give entry, so I was just gonna fuck it up. So let's delete it. Let's take it off. They didn't give entry. Quite painful. So it's quite painful. So leave it alone. I just did it. Agbo Emmanuel. We just did gold, right? We just did gold. I don't know, but if you're looking for gold, no problem. There's no issue. Just go to my page right now. But okay. Yeah. Let me just open it. Oh, let me just open it here. So this is gold. Emmanuel. Right now was selling gold because of what I saw. Basically, if you are analyzing your own end, it might be a different bias you get. So point is, you should not change your bias because of me or my analysis. It's just what I am seeing. Do you get? So if I hit stop loss, me I'm okay with my own. All right. So that it's not like you take the trade and then you be like, no, I had a different bias. I went to go and follow this guy. You get? So gold is a sell. And if you're looking for the coordinates are in my page. I already posted it, so you see it there. Alright. Then for AUD/USD, I use the buy stop order above on H4 AMA candle. that one. This is that's why we call you boss now. This is it. I can see it now. This is the Amakando, I guess. That's why we call you boss. Abi. See, we didn't get the entry. You got the entry. Yeah, and you're saying that life life already use you as liquidity now. All this idolo go the wine person. So for ADUSD, right? Let's just leave it alone. The bros has already gone. It has gone far away. Then USD card. This is USD card. No mitigation, nothing. Bro is just playing with his life. I'm still gonna leave it there. We have few days to 2026, and the 1st of January the new tax policy will be enacted. Voila. That tax policy, I not just like waiting. But as regards to that, right, we already has hosted one of the space. No, I hosted two spaces. Was it two now? Done. Yeah, two spaces. Yeah, two. So hosted two spaces as regards the tax policy already. I'll still host two more before the end of this year. So one will be on Friday, this Friday. And how many speakers do we have? Three speakers. So three invited speakers already. That's I'm looking for a way to invite people that really know it. It's not like okay people that are gonna read it or something. It's not like I cannot even talk about it. I can, but it's not my profession. I studied economics. I studied accounting. There's only few things that we did when it came to tax and business law. So I know some things, so but not really like how people that are there would know it, like the lawyers and probably finance advisors and the rest of them, right? And it's hard for me to even get the guy to even like I don't know. Even also for Sir Filippo that spoke in the last one, I think most people that have been saying that people have been tagging are females, and well, because I don't want it to look like oh it's a stereotype. It's only females that deals invite to the space to speak. I think presently we have two females that are going to speak on that day. I'll post the flyer very soon, and then one guy. I wanted it to complete four, so two guys, two girls, equality before I'm dragged. Okay, but if I don't see, we'll go do the thing like that too. Sorry. So the tax stuff is really giving many people headache, including me. Oh. So if you know that you're going to be making money in 2026, it should give you headache, honestly speaking, serious one. Because I'm not going to be making money, and then the government will be taking it. And do you know what? Let me just tell you people this one, because I'm certain that majority of people did not know this. Majority, I can beat my chest and say it that majority of people did not know this. Now, yeah, I'll check it. When everybody were all carried away with all the terrorist attack and everything, right? Do you know what the government did? The same policy. Now this is where I got angry when I found out. The same policy that worked when Tinubu was the governor in Lagos State. They used a private entity, right, to be taking the tax. Just imagine that a private entity is the one responsible for taking the tax. That is like their institution. That's what they do. All right, a private entity to take the tax. Just a private entity that is taking a federal inland revenue tax, federal, private. When you want to, the problem with something like that is when you want to audit that kind of it. That was this GBP, and this guy said we should check GBP. Wonderful. Let me just go there straight. Now, when you want to check, when you want to do this, it's selling now. It's selling. Oh, this was the former position. Wait, hold on. Where's my phone? We're going to close. We're going to close this bio. This sell. I want to buy you, but I need confirmation, sure. But we're already on the sell position. We've been on the sell position for like 2 days now, 3 days. So you that Rex, you asked for GBP. That's it. So Like I was saying, right, before I move on to the next one. Wait, how do I even go back now? I just said yes. The policy that was in Lagos, the way they collect tax and all. Do you know that after Tinubu left government, after he left, that people, which is the entity that was responsible for, doing processing of the tax and all, they're still the one doing it. It's a private institute. What's the bias on gold? You were the one that were asking before. You left, now you came back. And you said you didn't see liquidity. I was showing you, but you left. You came back. It's bearish. You can just check my page. The last post. Is it the last or the second to the last post now? I posted it already. So check it. Femi, check it. Yeah. I don't know if he's still here. Let's see. Wait though. So AD gold. So this gold. We're holding a sell on gold. Network issues. Sorry about that. Network has really been terrible this period. So this is the gold. It's bearish. We're holding a sell already. Do you get? So even after Tinubu left office, right? After he left office many years, that company is still responsible for processing tax. Meaning that, who gave them that business? Who allowed them? Who put them there? Obviously Tinubu and his administration in Lagos at that time. Do you know one of the reasons why Lagos is the way it is now? Tinubu. Now, two things that I'm just seeing with this whole tax stuff, right? Because if it was to be a public entity that would be processing the tax, it's fine. But not give it to a private, because how do we audit the private entity? How do you then tell them, okay, let's do an external auditing? Let's know the money that came in, the money that went out. What have the tax been used for? Now, because there are going to be various speculations. One of the speculation is that the tax, that's the proceeds of the tax, allegedly, is that they want to use it for election. That is one thing. Another thing is they're saying that allegedly they are saying that if they did not win the election, that would be the money they will use to pay themselves. That is those ones that they can just drag out. And that's why when you think about it, it's annoying. It's annoying. Think about it that you as a person, because we're going to be subjected to pay as you earn, except you register as a limited liability company, which is LLD, right? Except you register as a limited liability company, LTD, LLC. Except that, not a business name. The one mistake way many of you do is you register, you see I'm not registered now, and you register as a business name. It's not business name I'm talking about. For business name, you still be taxed according to pay as you earn, and it's crazy. So think about this now, that every money that you get as an income, okay, I hit take profit, I withdraw my money. Say okay, I withdraw maybe 500,000 naira. Government is taking 20% off that money for every money and every time that I make a withdrawal. 20, even tithe is 10%. Even tithe is 10%. God, the Almighty God, is 10% is taken. That will be give to Him, right? 10% for tax. That's for tax. So I don't know, and I say for tithes rather. Then government say they want to take 20% of our pay as you earn. And when you want to put it into perspective and you think about it this way, that okay, maybe if January, February, March, now you made a lot of money, right? And then something happened in April, you have to fund some money back. What then accounts for that loss? Because you are only taxed based on your income. You are taxed only based on percentage increase. You are not taxed based off those reductions. So what system have they put in place to say okay, let's balance it this way, let's balance it that way? So the whole thing is giving me headache. I can't wait for Friday. Let's have another discussion, and then we'll just look for a way out. Because I also saw a content, I don't know how true it is. The guy was talking about, is it Trust Wallet? That Trust Wallet is not part of like the Bybit and the Binance and I don't know anything about crypto that much, so I would need somebody that is really vast in crypto. So if you people know them, please tag them. tag them. We need their information. All right. I'm doing this. I can get this information myself, but I'm doing it so that I can educate and prepare people for what's coming next year, so that it's not like we're evading tax, but we are avoiding it in a very smart way. We then still collect money. Yes, we will pay small, but they're not going to just collect a whole chunk of the money that we're making. For what now? Do you understand? So it's a whole lot of plenty things. But let's proceed to what we're here for. So this USD card, and basically price did not come to our POI, so we'll just leave it alone and check the next one. So the next is USDCHF. These guys are just bearish, bro. The government is taking tax on people that earn. Yes, now that's true. From people that earn above 100k, not below. Yes, but the above 800k, in the above 800k is not what's it called now, is if in a whole year, is in a whole fiscal year. It is not per month, it is not biannual, and it's not per quarter. It is in a whole fiscal year. Only the money we do your OP as income, that is money that came in a month. Let's not talk about it. Only sometimes you yourself will ask that how did you do this money? Like you don't know. It's not balanced. Yes. So it's annually, it's fiscal year, so a whole year. So even person that is selling pepe, they make more than 800k in a whole year. Pepe, baba. Some babas even make it in a month. So, and anybody that earns from above that 800 is the one that is going to be taxed. So even down to the least person, even students that are in school, some of us when we were in school, then we were doing business. Some students in school, when you check your business proceeds in a year, in a fiscal year, when you say fiscal year, we're talking about 12 calendar. So in a full year, you make more than 800k. We've not removed expenditures. We're talking about income. You make more than it. And so the government is not concerned about your expenditure yet. They're concerned about your income. It is now your own responsibility to now do what? So now, to minus your expenditures from it. So that's why this space is going to be very important. Why? Because we will then be informed of the kind of expenditures that we can put in, so that we will take this money off, so that government will not be able to tax us like that. Do you get? So it's going to be a whole lot of things. If you miss it, I don't know what I'll tell you, but don't miss it. I'll look for the previous ones that we had, and then I'll retweet it, so that people that need it can listen to it again. Do you get? So yeah, let's just proceed. This one, when this guy don't message me like this, I'm not replying your message. So let's just proceed, right? Let's just proceed, because anytime we talk about the government, see, we could just be vexed. And that one I can classify, I can testify. Everybody could just be vexed. So let's just proceed. USDCHF. Now USDCHF, if you did not, let me show you. This one missed our entry by a mile. Did it really miss it? I'm not sure, because I didn't take this trade, because my problem, remember I told you guys that I'm waiting for payouts, so I didn't take any trade on it. It's my private account, and that private account has limit of stuff I used to trade. So he actually gave the entry. He mitigated the entry, rather. I say gave the entry. So this was the entry that was given on Monday when we came and analyzed, right? So it was even a sniper entry, man, guy. I sabi small. It's just that I'm not proud of. I'm not the loud type. But I sabi. I know say I sabi small. Small is small, not too much like that. You get. So it's already coming close to the ERL, which is the external real liquidity. So I really sabi small. So this trade was analyzed on Monday, and the POI, everything was given on Monday and Tuesday also. How did we see the trade? There was a sweep of liquidity here, alright, and the shift. And I told us that okay, this guy here, this one here will be an inducement. It served as the origin of this breaker structure here. So this was the broker structure, the origin of the broker structure, and then the POI. So price just mitigated it, and then voila. So it's coming down and it's going to TP. I think this will affect the trade that we took on GU. GU trade should be going to stop loss there. Let me see. Yes, I'm correct. My GU trade is close to stop loss. Finally, I will have one stop loss now, because yesterday I had like 6 take profit. 6. I don't want to post something like that. If I post it, people will say, ah, this one is too much. This one, oh, this guy is lying. This is because I told you guys I got the message from somebody. The person was saying shit. The person was saying that, is it true that is it true? So GU. Yes, I saw GU. I go said GU. Okay, so this is USDJPY. USDJPY, we don't have any buyers on it. None whatsoever. But I think since all of them are dropping, this guy should drop too. Meaning Euro USD buy, NZD USD buy, AUD USD buy, even GU2 we then buy. So but then it's not much now. How much is their risk? It's just $40 that I risked on it. So only $40, yes. It's only $40 that was risked on it. So alright, so let's proceed, yeah. So for USDJPY, there's presently no POI on this. Wait, this one that mommy is calling me. I don't even forget. Oh, I should send down money. Okay. So USDJPY, this is it. It's bearish. We didn't take any trade on it, so we'll just keep it, yes. But looking at the trades that we took, this is GBP JPY. This bros has been at this level for long now. We took this trade together on Monday based off the fair value gap in 2 hours here. You see it now. So this is 2 hours fair value gap. Yes, it's only $40 I risked. Some praise. It's not. It's I just understand what you mean. Oh God, have mercy. Okay, it's $40 I risked. I didn't understand what you mean before. That only $40. There's some people that used to see what was this guy saying, sir? There's a person that I hear that they're risking close to $500, $1,000, $10,000. Guy, I want to get to the point when I can lose $10,000 on a trade. Like lose, when I mean lose, risk $10,000 on a trade. I want to get to the point when I can risk $100,000 on a trade. I can't wait for that period. And I know you too can't wait, because if you can lose $10,000 on a trade, meaning that you are making close to $30,000 to $50,000 as profit, you get. So $40 is not really much like that, you know. It's not really it's much, but not really much. It's much, but not really much. I know you get understand. Okay, name. You see where them be? Where them be? Where them be? There are people that risk it now. There are people that risk close to, like, okay, let's say they don't risk too much, say 1,000. They risk close to $1,000. They risk close to $10,000. They risk close to $50,000 in a trade. You get. There are people like that now. So Crystal Party are lit. Yes. All of them except for NZJPY. Don't worry, I'm coming back to it. So let's just proceed. So for GBPJPY, with your $5, don't hold your $5 strong, because as at one point I was only making in a whole week, yeah. I used to make in a whole. I'm telling you this, true talk. In a whole weekend, I used to make only $5. Somebody can ask that is a lie. I'll bring proof. I have proof. But they tell you I have proof. I'll bring it. I used to make just $5, because I used to use Deriv. Deriv does not delete it. You see, it will be in your, when you log it in your in the laptop. That's PC, not phone. In PC, I can go back to 2020. I can go back to 2021, 2022. Right? I used to risk I used to make whole profit $5. A whole profit. I and one of my friends were discussing yesterday. because there's something about beginners. You know that all beginners used to have beginners luck, and then I thought about it deeply. I said, then what happened? What actually happened that beginners can have beginners luck? There's one thing they used to call flow state. This flow state, happens with athletes, and not just athletes, anybody. It can basically happen to anybody. It's in a state where let me put it like avatar state, where you're not thinking things too much. You're not thinking about it calculatively, technically. There's no information overload. You are just there. You are just in the zone. You're just walking. If you read the book Trading in the Zone now, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. So you're just there. You're just flowing with everything that is going. The flow state. You should check it. Beginners, when we just start, right, we used to have that beginner's luck where we just trade, we make crazy amount of money. See, there's nobody that will say did not start trading that did not make close to like $100 to $500 when he started. Some of us made as far as 1,000 to 2,000 to even 10,000 when we started, and then boom, we fell back to zero. Do you know why? I had to search that thing. Do you know why? Basically, it's because we now knew too much. Information overload, bam. And there's something that information overload used to cause. Information overload used to cause you to be very careful. That is why you see the top 1% of the very 1% that do exceptionally. You can make normal progress with trading normal, yes, by your risk management or no. But you see that top 1%, that the ones that are crazy. They don't care about too many information. They're in the flow state. They just work according to that flow state. But this is not the time to be explaining all of this. I know make $100. Oh, this guy is not serious. Oh, EU just hit CP. Yeah. Congratulations to us. I just got the message that EU just hit CP. So EU has hit CP, meaning GU should have hit stop loss now. I should hit my stop loss. It has hit stop loss. GU has finally hit stop loss. Congratulations to GU. I made 1,200 on my first BTC trade in the. You see, that's what I'm saying. This is first trade. Did not see all the trades. Though. This is trade. Did not see all the trade. One trade, $1,200. But do you know that right now, if you want to make that $1,200 now, some people, if you want to make, they'll be so careful. This whole thing is something that I've done research on, and this is not the time to share it. Let me finish gathering my information on it here. Let me just gather my full information on it. So let me finish it. I'm reading like 3 books at the same time, and I'm what's it called now, furthering my research on it, because what we used to think that, just think about it in a reverse psychology way, what we used to think that is actually making us to make progress and keep us consistent is actually what is holding us and constraining us. Well, let me proceed. Let me proceed. So for this GVJP, we are still holding the sell. Don't know how long. I don't know when it will start selling, but I'm holding it regardless. So we just hit stop loss in GU. Let me check it for you guys. GU. We're in GBPCAD, so I don't forget. Yes, look at it. It just hit stop loss on GU. On my account, it's the stop loss. But no problem. I use stop loss in GU minus 1 hour. I use TP in EU. You get plus 3 hours. So it's not even 3 hours, 3.54 hours. So that's plus 2.54. See, risk management. So I did alright, no problem. I did alright. So pure luck, as I did not apply risk management at all. True. In fact, this thing that you just talked about, right? The book Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, right? Morgan Housel says something. He said, you see, there's a thin line between risk and luck, and both of them, they go hand in hand. So when we used to focus on risk, there is still the part of luck that nobody really wants to investigate. Nobody can really quantify. You can't quantify luck, but you can only quantify processes that will lead to luck. Do you get? That's why I say when I finish this thing now, let me finish. so that I quickly. It's not like I now have big information and I want to come and share it to people. No, I'm not. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of those people. Let me get it fully, then I can pass the knowledge to other people. So we were on GBB card, yeah. Tails, you win. Exactly. You. So for GBBCAD, did this guy break structure here? Yes. GBCAD, we had a POI, price is not mitigated, no sweep of liquidity, inducement. More, this is more true. The POI is mitigated here. If not, I'd say we'll sell from here. I don't have any POI with this. Today is what? Wednesday. Major distribution should happen today. Major distribution should happen today. Let me check 1 hour then. Okay. Yeah. What's this? Major distribution should happen today. I've investigated it though. It has investigated it. So it's I'll still work with this one to sell it sharp because I can see this sweep of liquidity here. So the last thing that will happen will be just maybe a sweep of this, price drops into this like this. Basically this is what I will just do, Jerry. This is what I will do. So 5R. Let's extend it. Let's extend our stop there. Let's extend it a bit. Yes, it's looking like this. So yes. So for GBCAD, this is what I'll do. Another reason why I'll do this is because looking at how price is forming, if it crosses over this level, it means it has shifted structure. Like from what I'm seeing, it will have shifted the structure already. Okay, bearish on GC, treat as macro exactly. So exactly. So I'm going to hold the sell like this. Jesus, I just took a trade just now, and the trade is already running like $130 in profit. That kind of a thing when you left like $10 profit. And like, what happened here? What happened? I hope I didn't use the wrong lot size here. Okay, EURUNZD is buying. That's why. Well, we took EURUNZD yesterday now, so we'll get there in a moment. If you get with the trades, I was even thinking that we're not going to be able to hit TPs faster this week. So if you are here, you joined all these days, you just came to speculate, you didn't take the trade, you didn't. If I thought even risks, maybe not even $5 or $10, just to even see how it is, how this community is. Now you sabi you, because I keep on getting messages that please come and help me to pass my proper account. I cannot trade your proper account for you. I'm already trading live, so it's your choice to then you get. But all these trades now, you'd have passed your account, even if you don't even pass, taking it away from drawdown. I'm telling you. But then it's left for you though. It's left for you. So this GBPCAD, when will be bearish on it? Then for GBPCHF, I still mount this my entry because what I'm looking at is if he peradventure gets to this high, it would have swept all this liquidity. Now this liquidity is not enough for an external structure. They are all internal structures. So to me, the external structure is yet to be formed, which is the structure high. Structure low has been formed. I've not seen a structure high. And in market situations like this, where I have choppy markets, right? This is what I'm referring to. So this is a choppy market. You see that no candle just went down immediately. So in market situations like this, where the market is like this, is choppy, I expect it to go up, clear it. I've said it countlessly. I've said it over and over again. I've told you guys that when there's a choppy price action, that is especially those ones that they break structure. After I break a structure and then you notice that price action is choppy, expect liquidity sweep. So most of the time when you ask me those questions, that why did I take this trade without liquidity sweep, I don't know what to tell you again, because I've been saying it. There are two types of entry models I used to use. Number one, the kind of break of structure, which is if the break of structure has, after the break of structure price is choppy, it start ranging or it's choppy, I will expect liquidity to be swept. And second type of entry is if after break of structure there is no choppy price action, price just breaks, closes with an imbalance or fair value gap, an opening gap, anyone, I don't need liquidity to be swept in that case. That's all basically. So in this case, price has been choppy, so I expect it to just go up and drop. That is if it gives that entry, if it goes up, because we are expecting it to go up does not mean it to go up. Do you understand? Alright. So proceed. So this is GBP. So the next one should be AUD. Now I'll delete this one because it's too far. If price is going to get to our entry, it's going to be too much. You get, so let's just delete that away. So if you're not following me, I don't know what I'll tell you, but if you're not following me and if you're not following me and you need things like this, right? Because we're not just analyzing the chart to give signals. No, I am more like you are seeing these things to expose you, because we don't have things like this rampant, like that. I'm very happy that some persons are already starting it. Few of them reached out to me that they want to do it. I gladly show them all the settings, because in a way, in our own time, the reason why some of us delayed before profitability is because we didn't have guides. Our eyes were not really exposed. We didn't know of many things. I myself did not know anything about risk management until I joined Twitter. Did you get? Me myself, I did not know anything on liquidity until I joined Twitter. So basically, when we stream these things like this, I'm not paid for this. I'm not getting $1 on it. Even $1 I'm not getting on it. But when we stream things like this, right? To me, what I see it is I'm helping my community, because it's streaming to Telegram, it's streaming to X, it's streaming to YouTube. I'm helping my community in any way they are. They can see it, they can watch it, it's recorded, so that they can see that making analysis can be easy. Analysis is not really the whole problem. So once analysis is out of it, that is technical analysis is out of it, things becomes much more easy. They will now know that it's psychology that we need to deal with. All right. And those ones we still even talk about it from time to time. We do so. So those are the reasons why we host sessions like, or I host sessions like this. I don't know about other people, but for me, that's why I host my sessions. Not to share signal. I even used to drop it in the Telegram group. I say this is not a signal group. Anybody that want to go should go, because sometimes I can send you a message to hold you accountable. Alpha, you, how many books have you read? I will send you a message. If I've noticed that I used to see you, and I will send you a message. Alpha, how many books have you read? What's your progress so far? Because it is a community that we're building and not a signal group. So to proceed, most of us started trading, and I've been trading for a while before discovering the concept of risk management. Yes, but the new traders know that first, even though they refuse it. Maybe around. Yes, it's true. That's true. AUD has been on the range since most people started trading, even as far back as I swear to God. You see that AUD? There's another one too like that. I'm going to see it very soon. Those price action can range for life. I don't know. Okay, for most stations, you run it again one more time. Yes, so please do. So this GBP AUD, right? We're leaving it alone. So this is Euro GBP JPY. GBP don't in my mouth. This is Euro JPY. Remember, on Monday I told you that we're not going to analyze it because I see like it's going to range. And lo and behold, this is just Thursday. Sorry, today is Wednesday. Price is still ranging. So that's it. Yes, Euro GBP too. Yeah. That's why in a way I used to like Euro GBP. In a way I used to, because of the ranges that it does. And this thing that Fortune God is saying now is very important, because the kind of pattern you trade, the way you trade, the style of trading that you trade, if you don't understand the pairs that you trade, you will just be fucked up. There's some trends, there's some pairs, there's some pairs, they go in trend like. They are usually they are just trending. Either they're going up or they're coming down. They're usually trending most of the time. But you see some pairs, they range most of the time. So if you are the type of person that trades structure and liquidity, you will look for pairs that think about. See this market. Let me even show you this particular one now. Euro AUD. This is what we're talking about now. Look at the way it's ranging. If you're trading structure and liquidity here, it's simple. It's too simple to trade structure and liquidity in this place because for every sip of liquidity, price will come back to do a reclaim block. For every sip of liquidity like this, price is coming back to do a reclaim block like that. And this is 4 hours. Talk less of what is going on in the minute time frame. For a sip of liquidity like this one now is yet to sip liquidity. But for something like this, my POI will just be waiting for it somewhere here. It becomes so easy to trade structure and liquidity here. That's SBI, the one you know, structural break and inducement. Then if you trade maybe gold, if you trade gold, you would know that gold does not respect all these ranges, all these things. In nothing concern gold with it. Most of the time gold will just do accumulation, manipulation, peer distribution, it don't go. Sometimes, and those ones are in minute time frame. And most of the time gold is trending. It will just move. You can just buy. You want to even know more, if you ask Fortune Gold, that is expertise. So you need to understand. So as a trader, right, you need to understand not just your structure, not just your system, not just the style that you trade, but the pair that you trade. So majority of people have seen me. I don't say FBI. I know. I say SBI, structure break and inducement. I will leave me. Hey, yes, more of leg up and leg down. Simple. See what I just said? It just move, spike, go up, it don't come, go up again, don't come. So it's just moving that way. And some people have seen me say, this guy, he trades a lot of pairs. If you know the kind of work that I put into trading all these pairs, you cannot do it. Me, I know that you cannot do it. It's not. I know most people can't do it because I took time. It took me more than 9 months to get data on all the pairs I trade now presently. More than, I don't need to backtest again. I've done that more than 9 months. So you would have that patience. But when you are building something, you want to ask yourself, what will be SLP or any name that they call it? It's just like, just leave it alone. SBI, SLP. I've heard of MSNR. I've been a MNSR. I've heard of plenty names. So anyone you trade, just understand the structure and understand the pay itself. The pay itself is my own concern. So for Euro AUD, this is what I'll be waiting for a continuation. Get. Then for NZD JPY, remember I said that we don't have any POI to trade from, so we left this one on analyzed. So we'll leave it alone. Just leave it alone. So for Euro GBP, it's still selling. We're on a sell position, but I'm waiting. There's a reason why I'm waiting. I'll soon close the position. I think I should now. So if you hold Euro GBP, you might want to close. If you want to close, you can close. But me, I'm closing it. So where's my phone first? So even if I close like this and I hit stop loss, I don't mind though. Everything I see at the trade though. So I'm going to hold this trade like that. I can be like 3R. 0 GBP. So why you want to close it? I don't want to sell again. Where is it now? Euro GBP. Okay. Thank God for the kind of phone that I'm using now. Euro GBP. I can do like 6 things at the same time. Up to 6 on one interface. It's really amazing. Are you for real? This GBP USD did not hit stop loss, okay? He closed the first position. He didn't close the second one. He closed the one that I rigs the $40. It didn't close the one that I entered with the lowest lot size. Fucking hell, bro. Idiot. Why will you do something like that to me? So I'm going to take a buy here. Guy, I know the press rubbish from my phone. Hold on. One buy. We are working it on. Oh, let me just wait. Let me just check it. Koto, before you put me for trouble. Open you now. Hey, Jesus. Okay, then maybe call. I want to buy this. So if I hit stop loss, I hit stop loss. Stop loss is at 0.87829. CP is at 0.88204. Out of darkness into your light, light. 32 position. I'm going to risk only $40 here. 31. So if we hit stop loss here, and then if I hit up, guys, show me the okay, let me. I'm trying to set stop loss. Not this item. 0.87829. Okay, set it. Stop loss is the most important thing to me. I might not say TPU, but you see that stop loss. I never even know how to even use and play. I must set them. He's unbeaten. He's unbeaten. Guys, just leave it straight alone. Okay, so I'm coming. If anybody is typing anything, I know I'm not gonna see it yet because I'm using my phone. But I will still be able to see it with the laptop though. I'll check it now. Okay. It surrounds me like a shield. So let's see. I've bought EuroGBP. Why are you presenting this live on your phone? No presenting live on my phone. I'm presenting it from. You can see the restream now. I'm very certain you should be able to see what is on your screen now. This is restream. Then there's OBS. So everything is operated from my laptop. I'm using my phone to view the chat so that I can chat directly. I don't want the chat to be coming up in front of my whole screen itself. It's going to cause how do I call it now? My eyes, I know they like them. So that's why I did it separated like that. So I'm seeing the chat from my phone. What's the stop loss price, please? Stop loss price of EuroGBP. Okay. This is it now. 0.87829. 0.878. Yikes. 0.87829. That's the stop loss. I hope you've gotten that. Let's open this site again. They are all around me now. I'm feeling very hungry already. So entry is at the current market price. Stop loss is at 0.87829. TP is at 0.88204. Yeah, that's all. So moving on. Ouch. Jesus. I can't be live past Stranger Things. Really enjoy the life past Stranger Things. That Stranger Things movie is very interesting. No, Jesus. It's very interesting. I don't even know when the next one will be released, but the next one will soon be released. Sha. The next one will be released. I think in a few days from now. Now we already December. It's soon be released. I enjoyed it. I watched season one, season two. I watched everything before watching it. Oh, the second. Is it? Everything goes not kill me. So that's the GBP I'm buying already. Hopefully we get something. Okay. On wait. Euro CHF. Yes, on Euro CHF we took Euro CHF trade on Monday. Sometimes I see things that make me think it's so cool. You know now sometimes it be like that now, it's film now. That's why I started watching it. I watch everything at once, yeah. It's best to watch everything at once. It's just like somebody watching Game of Thrones at once. You enjoy it more. Is that a lot? I don't wish to receive a lot from anybody except money that I work for. Now wow. So we took Euro CHF trade on Monday. Close it now. I'm closing it now. Okay? Yes. During my study yesterday night, I figured out it might be a wrong decision. Now, you've not watched Game of Thrones, K. Jesus. Jeez, if you know what's Game of Thrones, that means I can't even say have you watched House of Dragons. I love House of Dragons, Sha. You know which Game of Thrones? Daenerys Targaryen, Jon Snow. You know nothing. Arya Stark. Not the Arya Stark, Arya Stark. What's this guy name? The Night King. At one point, I was thinking that the Night King was like something like a far distant relation of Brandon itself. That film it really confused me. Try from next year I'll be sending. It will not be influenced by peer pressure. Fadi Matu. Somebody's replying you for Fortune God in my Telegram channel. You see? They say you will not be influenced by peer pressure. This one I have not watched Game of Thrones. You will be sending you money every month, so you will create a lot. Amen. No. So you just started watching movies last month. Jesus. God, I beg. I used to watch movies with ball. That was when I was in school. That now, if I want to watch a movie, well, I lost interest in watching movies because of one thing. I used to watch Marvel movies. Now, after Avengers Endgame, the remaining movie that was produced was wacko, rubbish, and not just even that. Even subsequent movies that were also dropped, right? They were just nonsense. Just think, for example, taking Kevin Hart away from his comedy stuff, putting him in crime scenes. They just turned everything upside down, right? Everything just turned it upside down. Everything. The only movie that made sense, like in the past years, Creed. You know, everybody know of Inception. So Creed really made sense. Then when we talk about Marvel, see the way they scattered it with She-Hulk. They just scattered that movie with She. I hated She-Hulk. And plenty ones. Even this Fantastic Four that was released last month, a few months ago, was just nonsense. The only thing that made sense there was that I saw Doctor Doom, and now they are not making it make sense yet because they are trying to bring back Robert Junior, that's Iron Man, trying to bring him back now as Doctor Doom. They will have to make an explanation to that. There are so many controversies now on it because that Doctor Doom, if he doesn't save Marvel, I'm not watching anything again, Jerry. I'm watching again. Even at the same movie watch, no interest in movies, just forcing myself to see it. True, most of the movies I watch now, I'm forcing myself because I'm really, sometimes when I can pick a film, I'll watch it for 3 weeks. That is pause and play. I'll just guy. The last film I watched, that is one straight movie. I watched it for close to like 4 weeks. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 weeks. I'll pause, I'll play, or continue, pause and play, or continue, pause. It got so worse that to the extent that if I'm watching a movie, I'm not even looking directly to the film. I'm just using my ear to hear it because I beg the films are just wacko, Jerry. The time when movies were crazy was from 2020 backwards, 2020 down. Think about when Pirates of the Caribbean was released. That's how many years ago. Today, if you watch Pirates of the Caribbean, that film is still top notch. Then compare the graphics and those things that they did in Pirates of the Caribbean and those movies of those times compared to now. You just see that now everything green screen have just scattered everything. They just did rubbish. So I beg, it's no longer interesting to watch, Jerry. Then you see long walk. That long walk took you 3 months to watch. She-Hulk is trash now. Netflix. This is the pattern that I know a country. Just wait for expansion away from the squeeze and stuff. Yes, that's accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Yeah, that's true. This is CHF. That's what I was about to say. That just wait for price to like spike, and then we'll just take a continuation. Even the Netflix safe. Not be the Netflix videos. Where is it? Even the Netflix now. If you open Netflix now, I'm telling you that you would not see one interesting movie. I'm just telling you the truth. Wait, let me show you now. Let me show you what I mean. Where is the Netflix? This is Netflix, bah. If I want to go to Netflix now and say I want to watch a movie on Netflix, there's no interesting movie to watch on Netflix. To the extent that they're showing me Tuxedo, film of how many years ago. Do you know Tuxedo? Do you know how many years ago is Tuxedo? Guy, I don't even think they are not even allowing me to, because Netflix, they have this rubbish. You won't be able to see this thing. Wait, let me show you. Wait, it's not showing now. So in Netflix now, I'm looking at Netflix now, it's showing me Tuxedo. What do I want to do with Tuxedo? Like what am I doing with Tuxedo, bro? And Tuxedo is like film of how many years ago? See, I'm like watching. Let's go back to what we're doing, Jerry. Watching movies these days are just tiring. They are tiring. I don't sabi them again, Jerry. The Long Walk took you 3 months, but The Long Walk is one that actually made sense in a way. The film is a very psychological movie, but I beg, it's just there anyhow. So real movies, they know they do exactly. You see, and that's what Netflix is putting as their number one. Like as I open the app, that's what it's showing me. Tuxedo, the film of how many years ago? I think I watched that film when I was in maybe primary school. Yes, now. Rubbish. So this is CHF Sha. We'll wait for like a spike, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That'll be the best way to take this trade. Then we took this one yesterday, Euro NZD. I told you that we're going to buy up. This is the drawn liquidity, but I don't want to hold it there because I'm already seeing 5R. If I take you up, it's 7. I don't do anything more than 5 for now. I told you people until I increase my skill, but for now I've not increased it more than 5 hours, so I'm with 5 hours alone. So I'm holding this buy on Euro NZD. Then for AUDJPY, remember we took a sell and we had a stop loss here, or as of a Monday. Yes, the stop loss was here as of a Monday, and so this is what we're going to wait for as a continuation. This is not going to happen till next week, except there's a news that brings it down. But that is where I would like to take a continuation from. Main reason is because of this sweep of liquidity. There's a sweep of liquidity here. This is a 4-hour time frame, so you might not see it, but this is it here. So there's a sweep of liquidity here. So that's why I want to take the buy from here. You get. So that's for AUDJPY, by the way. Let's increase it together in 2026. Yes, so I want to really increase my reward in 2026. I want to really work on it. I've been working on it privately. I want to really work on it, on holding more, holding longer. I want to hold trades for like a month plus 2 months. That will make me a qualified swing trader. But just not just to hold anyhow, to hold the weight. Because tell me, maybe you see you're holding trade, you hold the trade for 4 weeks. How much did you make? $400. If I slap your face, if I give you a slap in your head. So that's not the kind of holding I'm talking about. Because holding that kind of way is, you know how to leverage from the beginning and stack it as you're holding it. So I'm working on it already though. So this NZD card, but NZD card, remember I said we're not going to take this trade. The buy was clear, we knew we wanted to buy you, but we said we're not going to take it because the reward was not aligning. If we got our entry from here now, fine, but we didn't get our entries from here. We're trading live now, so the entry, we saw it here. I saw that the risk to reward was just like 1.50 something. I said we're not going to take it, although it has take profit, but we didn't take the trade, right? Holding duration is a myth. I swear, anyone goes. So this is like same like structure with the other one we just saw. The euro, the under euro pair, NZD. So this one should sell now, but the only problem I have with this is if this AMD pattern, this accumulation, manipulation, distribution, if it was in the opposite side, that is the manipulation was downwards, I would be more confident to take a buy from here. To be honest, I will be. But now that it is opposite, because the prevailing trend, which is the previous trend that we can see, is bullish, so it would have made sense if it does that. But now it is in the opposite side, so what I'll wait for here is a confirmation before entering. The confirmation will be a second break of structure to the downside. So that's the only thing. If not, I would have taken a buy. I prefer a buy there. So this bros AUD card, we didn't take any trade on it because it didn't give us entry. Then on AUD also, we didn't take any trade on it. No entry was given on it, right? Then AUD NZD did not come to the POI after holding for this long. It's just expanding. It didn't give us any entry. What's that pay that this guy said I should check? I can't see it. If you have seen on the chat, just drop it so that I'll check it. Then card CHF, no entry yet. Then BTC. Now BTC, I just want to use a moment to show you something. When we go to the monthly time frame, if you remember, oh, everything is even still here. So this is the monthly time frame. First touch, second touch, third touch. There's no need for me to say much about that. So the third touch, I usually say the third touch carries power. It will just move price. That's the position to buy if you trade trend. Now the only reason I say we can only have Bitcoin at 58,000 and 58k if price breaks below this present demand line. For now, the drawn liquidity is the all-time high. So to me, from the monthly time frame, that is what I'm still seeing. The drawn liquidity is still the all-time high, which is 125,000 that it got to. When you go to 4 hours, we tried buying. We tried buying. We actually took our buy here. We got out at just 5 hours, and then remember, this was the drop of a Monday when we came. I saw that, I don't know what caused the drop, but it dropped. And then I also said it on that Monday, if you remember, that okay, I'm not advising you to buy because I see typical structure is supposed to sell, but this POI was okay for you to buy from because it was a retest on the trend line. I said everything here, but I said I'd not advise you to buy, so I'm not going to hold you if you did not buy. Do you get? So now what we're going to do is we're going to just position ourselves to buy BTC again. I really want to buy BTC when it's like really low and hold it. That is like, when we're talking about generational wealth, I want to amass a particular amount of money. Just amass the money. Keep it though. Keep it. Since I have technical analysis, just keep it. Let price retrace properly to a particular direction and just put my position there. No stop loss. I'm just buying to hold. I'll just buy. If it pulls down, voila. But as it continues going, I'll just hold it. Hold it. I don't know when I'll take it, but I'll just hold it. So I have that plan too. And you too, you should have that plan too. You get? Alright. Then that's BTC. I think BTC is usually the last stuff. So for Euro USD, we hit TP. You guys take a screenshot of it. I hope you should be doing content with this thing for me, like screenshot this thing, do screen record. So screenshot it if you want to screenshot it, but we hit TP already here, 3.54 hour. See the GU, this is what I'm saying. GU did not hit stop loss. Are you even seeing what I'm saying? Because I was saying that after EU hits TP, we might now start seeing retracement. I said it as we were analyzing. But this guy did not hit my main stop loss, he hit the other stop loss. Meaning when I took GU trade, I took one with the big position. I took the other one with like small position. The one with big position, a knock and come out. The one with the small position, he left it alone. This is not fair. So basically this is what we're holding. And so gold, we took gold trade. So gold is still like running. We're not in deep profit yet, but it's trying its best. So to the fundamentals for today. So today is Wednesday. We have few fundamental news. Let's refresh this page. So today is Thursday. Today is Wednesday. I keep on thinking today is Thursday. I've not gone out this week. Like I've not left this room this week. Every food I ate, I use Glovo. There's an app. It's called Glovo. You just use to order food. That's what I use. I never come out. Jesus. It's really good at help me. So the fundamentals should have So fundamentals for this week, we have CHF CPI. Okay, CHF. That's why they are dropping like that. So we have USD news around 2:15 and one again by 4 p.m. So 2:15 p.m. and 4 p.m. we have news on USD. So take note of it. But it's not really strong news, but just take note of it. Alright. I think that should be all for now. Coming to the end of this particular session. Tomorrow again we're going to meet. And we're going to check our trades, and if there are synthetic trades we're going to take them too. So I don't think there's anything I want to add. The only thing is screenshot is not enabled. Is it okay? You're in the Telegram group. Okay, that's right. If you're watching in the from X, I think it should be enabled. The Telegram group is privated. That's why, I guess. So as we end this session, right, I'll just end with saying this word. Away from technical analysis, what you should focus on more is you. A better disciplined trader or a better disciplined person begets a better disciplined trader. So the question is, how disciplined are you? I'm asking you directly. I'm talking to. How disciplined are you? You wake up in the morning, what are the things that you do? Do you plan your day? Do you have things that you want to do in a day? Objectives, goals, steps to even attain these things? Or you live your life anywhere belief is, as it go, as it hurts, my just done. Is that how you do? Or you do it better? So let me understand. So how disciplined are you? It's a very good question. How disciplined are you? Because it will show in everything you are doing. Everything you are doing is to show. It will show. You as a trader, you will trade calmer, you will trade better, when you plan and when you follow these plans. When you plan and when you follow those plans. So the question again to you is, how disciplined are you? Because sometimes we pray about certain things, we wish, we admire at certain things, but we're not prepared for it. It's just like something that my pastor used to say then. You see, God will not bless you because you prayed for it, but because you are prepared for it. And I used to use this example. I say, just like telling God that next week you want to drive a Rolls Royce, and you have not been disciplined enough to manage the money that is coming to your account. So I ask again, how disciplined are you? and not just how disciplined are you, how prepared are you for the life that you want to live. 2026 is coming again. We're going to have an influx of people that are going to say, new year, new me, new year resolution, new year this, new year that. And then in the first month, the shambles, the shenanigans, everything, focus, everything will drop again. Everything will drop. They will forget about the new year, new me. They will revisit the new year revolution maybe 2 months after. You know, you don't want 2026 to be like that. 2026 will not bring anything new to you. A new period, a new season, a new month will not bring anything new to you. It is you that bring new things out of new places. It is you. That is how important you are. That is how, let me know, not just important, that's how unique you are. You guys listen to me now. That's how unique you are. That is, that you have the ability to create and to chart the course of your life. You have that ability. So the question is, how prepared are you? How disciplined are you? Because preparation is not everything. You can prepare, but if you're not disciplined to follow those things that you're preparing, they're waste of time. It's not waste of. You want to be a good trader. You want to be a more disciplined trader, right? Have you prepared for it? How prepared are you? Have you given yourself assignments, tasks, objectives to do that must do? I gave myself a task, one task. I remember, to finish a whole book of how many pages in 1 week. Something that normally I won't finish in a month. In 1 week, I posted something. Where is it? I posted something a few days ago. I don't know if it's still there, but I don't think it's still there. I don't think it's still. It's not going to be in the pinned stuff again. But I posted it a few days ago, and I said some people might see it and be like, okay, well, it's just normal posting. But these things I used to post, they're not normal posting. This is it here. As you see, sometimes you need to set your goals very high. Then when you set your goals very high, break it into steps, then follow those steps strictly. So something that used to take you like 4 weeks to do, say you're going to do it in 3 days. If it takes you before 1 month to do, say you're going to do it in 1 week. It's a crazy principle. I don't know the name they will call that principle now, but I know it's a crazy one. It works for me. Because growth is intentional. So the way you prepare for the life you want to live, it will show. I understand that we live based on risk and also luck, but remember, the only thing you can do for yourself is to create luck for yourself. Luck, to me, luck simply means opportunity meeting preparedness. I don't know if you heard that, but I'll repeat it again. Thank you very much for staying to this time, Fortune God. Thank you. So luck simply means what? Opportunity meeting preparedness. Opportunity will come. You don't know when the opportunity will come, but the only thing that you can know is how prepared you are now. So you keep on asking. I used to ask myself that question every time: how prepared I am, or how prepared am I for the life I say I want to really live, for the reality of life I want to live, so I'm not just be stuck in my fantasies. How prepared am I? So I'm asking you that question now. How prepared are you for 2026? How prepared? It's not about writing it inside a book. I plan to do this, I plan to do that. No. It is breaking them into steps that you must follow. The Bible says something very, very important, right? It says, write the vision, make it plain, so that the one that readeth it will run with it. That is a principle of life. The anything you want to achieve, you should write it down, make it plain. Make it plain simply means put it in a place you can see it. If you don't put it in a place that you can see it, you're going to forget about it, because one thing about man, one fact about man is that man tends to forget a lot. Man forgets. You can forget. That's why you need to write it. You need to put it in a place where you can see it. If the Bible says write it and put it in a place you see it, do it that way. Never me talking. It's what the Bible says. You might not be a Christian, but it is a principle that as long as you write your goals, your objectives, the things you want to do, and then you write them down that you can see, it will propel you to doing. It is more like the mirror principle. The more you behold, the more you become. The more you behold, the more you become. Are you getting it now? So then you now break them into steps. Since you say you are prepared, And since you say you are getting disciplined, you break them into steps. Your steps of preparation, the way you want to be prepared, the things you want to get better in, the books you want to read, the habits you want to cut off, the friends you want to do them, you want to stay away from. These things are important. You then begin to work towards it. This is what leads to intentional growth. So I ask you again, how prepared are you? So that you don't begin to envy people that are making progress. You don't know the work they are doing in the background. And now, this is one thing I want to say, because I'm reading a particular book. You might have been doing the best of the best that you are doing. Alright? You might be doing everything that you can within your own power. But still yet, it's looking like nothing is forthcoming. Please check it. That thing that you are doing is a part that actually works. Because you don't just want to study successful people, right? You can also check the things that made them successful, in the sense that those opportunities that they were opportune to leveraging on is what you used to call luck. And I've said luck is what? Opportunity meeting preparedness. So you want to check them. So how prepared are you? Are you prepared for 2026? Because the best that we can do, see, opportunity will come, but we don't know when it will come. The best that you can do is to now create your own luck by staying prepared at all times. At all times. That your waiting period will not be a wasting period. That you have been waiting. I think it's a verse in the Bible. It says, "Those that wait upon the Lord," it says, "shall renew their strength. They will mount up with wings as eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and not faint." Right? Because your waiting period, this is your waiting period, right? Your waiting period can be a wasting period. You will waste away. And I don't pray that for anybody listening to me now. And how can your waiting period turn to a wasting period? It is the way you wait. The way you wait is important. How are you waiting? That's the preparedness and the discipline I'm talking about. The example is those, for those ones that understand the Bible, right? You check the Bible stories. There is a part in the Bible that talks about the 10 virgins. Is it 10 virgins now? Being now the 5 virgins. But you remember that story. 5 were foolish, 5 were smart. Why? Because one was prepared. They had extra fuel in their lamp that they were going to put just because they knew they were going to stay longer. The other ones, they didn't buy extra. So they had to go out to go and look for. When the present one has finished, they went to go and find. By the time they came back, that has been locked. Your waiting period, and they were waiting, all of them were waiting together. So you and 10 persons, 10 other people can be waiting together. And at the end of the day, it's going to turn to a wasting period. It is because of your attitude of your waiting. The attitude. The same Holy Spirit, or let me put it this way, the same Holy Spirit that came to Mary, is the same Holy Spirit, or should I put it this way, the Spirit of God that came to Mary, or the messenger of God that came to the messenger of God that came to Mary and told her that you will bear a son, is the same one that went to meet the mother of John that said you will bear a son. When he came to meet Mary, Mary said, "Be it unto me as it may." You said it, let it be so. The same one. When he went to meet the other person, he said, "Me, it's not possible." What happened? What was the story? The man, which is the husband, he became what? Is he deaf now? Be blind? He couldn't hear, he couldn't see. I don't forget. But why? Because of the way you wait, the attitude of waiting. Mary was waiting, but she was expecting. She said, "Be it unto me as is me, O dear Lord." Don't be like Sarah. God says, "Sarah, you will born. You go born." She say, in Yoruba, do you with this one they talk. It's just because God was merciful then. So your waiting period can be a wasting period if you have the wrong attitude of waiting. And I'm talking to those ones that have been striving for long. I'm not just, see, I'm done with the people that, how prepared are you and all. I'm talking to the people that have been waiting for long. You've been putting in the work. You yourself, see, I know this thing because I've been there. You yourself, you know that you have been putting in the work. You know this thing. You know, see, if when it comes to studying, you study. When it comes to when it comes to majority of the things that they tell you should do normally as a trader, you do them. It's just as I'm talking to you. That your waiting period can end up being a wasting period if you are not careful. Your attitude of waiting. How are you waiting? How? Your attitude, the way you wait is very important. Your attitude of waiting. Don't for once think that you want to give up after you have put all the work. Make sure that you do. There's one thing I posted one period. I said, see, even the Bible said something. It says, having done all to stand. After he made mention of many things, he said, having done all to stand, he put on the whole armor of God. So to you as a trader, before you quit, make sure you have done all to stand. Question is, have you done all to stand? Have you? Have you done all the things that you can do to stand? All. There were times, let me tell you, there were times in the night I know they sleep. I need to sleep again because I want to open my eyes and study. It goes to the time when my laptop was bad. Before my laptop was bad, I sold my laptop because I needed to eat. After selling the laptop I bought after selling the laptop, I was trading with my phone. I made few money, I bought another laptop. I bought a much cheaper laptop, that year. Then this laptop had battery issues. So it was not a laptop, it was a television. So in the night, when there will be light, I know that it's only in the night that there will be light. I will now wait till that night so that I can study in the night. I'll study once it's 4 o'clock like this, they will take their light again. Immediately take the light, I will not be able to backtest. So during the day, normal, I'll still be looking at the chart. Immediately night just goes, bam, I know that I won't be able to do anything. But you see that night that I know that there will be light, I'm up, I will stay awake. Before you quit, let me just tell you, make sure you've done all to stand. Make sure you've done all to stand. All. If it requires you to leave where you are, to go somewhere else and lock yourself in that place, do it. See, there's some decisions you are going to make that are so drastic and so crazy, nobody will be able to understand it, but you waiting calm, that you know where you did, that you know why you make that decision. There's some decision like that. You hear stories like Dax. You like Dax so much. At least in one time you heard that he left where he was 6 months. He was in one place. When he had the luxury of sleeping on a bed, I know he was staying on the ground. You think that same story is not in the Bible? You remember the guy that hold the angel of God? You say, you will not, until you bless me, I'm not going anywhere. You go nowhere. That's how you should hold your goals. See, until I see reward in this thing, I'm not leaving you. So when they say in all careers they have about 90 to 95% failure rate, it is because most of them that fail don't do all to stand. So you check yourself. Have you done all to stand? Have you done everything to stand? You check yourself. So who is calling me this morning now? So you check yourself. Have you done all to stand? Everything. Have you done it to stand? Check it. Have you done all? It's a question that you will be saying. I cannot answer that. You know the funny thing about this is that I can't even answer it for you. Is that another person cannot answer it for you. That's what's the funny thing about all of this. That I can't answer this for you. This particular question, having done all to stand, I can't answer it for you. You yourself will be the one to tell yourself that you've done all to stand. Only you will tell yourself that you've done all. Only you. So check it and check it. Have you done all to stand? Only you. That's what's the truth. Only you. Only you. So there's a lot that you can achieve. Quite a lot that you can achieve for yourself. And some of you, you're going to be breadwinners of your family. More like nations resting on your hand. Don't fail them. And I'm not saying you should do it because of them. Don't fail yourself. Don't fail them, don't fail yourself. Don't fail yourself. Make sure you do everything. Make sure you do everything. I don't know, I want to see it again and pass. Make sure you do everything. Make sure you do everything. Because there's so much. Think about it. I want you to picture it in your mind that you're now living a life where you're totally free. You have financial security. You have freedom. It's easy for you to say you want to just go and remove $10,000 in your account. People are living that life. So why can you not live the life too? Why can I not live the life too? We can. It is possible. But it's how far we reach it that will determine how well it will go. How far we reach it. Be the one that is crazy. Be the one that is crazy enough. When I mean crazy, see, there's some things that you won't be able to do if you're not crazy. Bro, be the one that is crazy enough to do it. Be the one that is crazy enough to do it. Crazy. Be the one that, how would I put this word? Be the one that refuse to take no for an answer. Look at me today. I'm not really making $10,000 or $50,000. I'm comfortable. I'm the first out of my family, right? I'm taking care of my mom, my brother, my sister, right? I have responsibility in my hand. But there was a time, there was a time when I was in school. this is important. There was a time when I was in school. If the share food where I go to, I will keep the food and bring it to the house and come and give it to my sister. I'll come and give it to her that take it, because I don't know what we're going to eat in the night and tomorrow morning, also eat this one. There was a time where, I'm not capping, there was a time where I would not eat anything in a day. I'll be looking so lean and so stressed. If I show you, most of you have seen the picture. If you see the picture, you'll be like Jesus. There was a time like that. There was a time when I used to think that, wait, so some people can have close to 10 million naira in their account, 50 million naira. There was a time I used to think that it's not even possible. It's a lie, Joe. There was a time where, we used to jump train. Here you stay in Lagos. You understand what I'm saying? We stayed in Lagos, so there was a time where we used to jump inside train. But it's not that we're jumping inside train now. We're not jumping through the window. We're not jumping through the door, rather. We're jumping through the window. Because it's too tight, and so we want to. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna come from any silver spoon. There's no. Oh God, I did laugh. I know why I did laugh, Sha. I did laugh. I'm laughing. I'm not the one. I did not come from any silver spoon. No. Don't be deceived. I did not come from any nothing like that at all. But I've always been the one that is crazy. I've been the one that is mad. You have to be crazy and mad to a certain extent to achieve certain things that you want to achieve. There's no way I'll put it. It's just the truth. You have to be crazily and mad. Crazy in the sense that you refuse to take no for an answer. And this thing I'm talking about is not just limited to chats. It's not just limited to technical analysis and working on yourself. There is still the part of you praying. So irrespective of your religion, you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you are praying to your God. You are praying. You are praying. You see, that's what I'm saying. The war that you are fighting, generations before you have not broken out of poverty. So for you to break that norm, it's not. Do you think it's going to be easy, guy? I'm not referring to chart analysis now and discipline issue. I'm talking about the part where you prepare to spiritually. That you are praying like a madman. I used to tell people that are very close to me, I'll say pray like you don't even study and you don't do anything that will make you better as a trader, and study and do everything as a trader as though you don't pray. Make sure that they are balanced. I'm always that kind of person. In school, even when I was in university, I graduated from university in 2019, yeah? So many people hear my voice, Dios is very young, Dios is very young. This is I'm very young. I'm not young, shall, because my junior brother is 25, My junior sister is 27. Wait, is she 27? I don't even know how old they say is. Wait, 2025 minus 1998. Yeah, my junior sister is 27. So I graduated like how many years ago now? 5 years ago, but I did my NYC 2020. So no, I didn't graduate 5 years ago. I graduated 6 years ago. So I did my NYC 2020, coronavirus period. So I have seen a lot of things. I understand a lot of things. So when I'm telling you that it is not just your preparation where when it comes to technical analysis or psychological issues. No, I'm talking about the part where you will kneel down, you will pray. The time when you'll be crying. See, we have blown accounts 6 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. I'm walking on the road, I'm crying on the road. I'm walking on the road, I'm crying on the road. To tell you that what you are going through, I can relate to it because I was once there. I'm telling you. You get? I'm telling you. You're asking for taking the GU trade. I did hit stop loss on it. If you're taking it on your own. No. I'm telling you. So, it is how you prepare. 2026 is coming again. No? And it is going to be a whole year of different things. But one thing I want you to put in mind is, don't take no for an answer. It's not the time to give up. Make sure you've done all to stand. Having done all to stand, stand. Having done all. I think it's a part in the Bible too now. It's a particular part in the Bible that talks about that. Which part is that now? It's talking about Paul. That he has, what's it called now? He has obtained the promise. No, not just obtained the promise. He has run his course. I have finished my course. That particular part in the Bible. So make sure you do all to stand. When it comes to journaling, you journal. You're not the one that you are giving excuses. I hear people giving flimsy excuse. I journal, but I don't really know. I don't really need to. And you know, when you hear people like that, they are arrogant. Arrogancy is the twin brother of illiteracy. They're arrogant about it. I don't need to journal because I keep everything in my head. You are not serious, and that's why you are still where you are. I'm telling you that not just psychologically, statistically, check it. People tend to forget a lot. The reason why you journal is so that it can help your mind, so that it can build your brain. How many of you used to read? The same things that we call it mental masturbation. The same things that you do to your mind, you are masturbating your mind. It's not the bad masturbation that you are thinking about. See your life. The same things that you do, it keeps your brain sharp. Reading, journaling, all these things very important. So when we say having done all to stand way, I'm asking you, have you done all to stand? Before you say you want to give up, have you done all to stand? So make sure you do all. Make sure you journal. Make sure you pray. Make sure you study. Make sure you do everything that's going to keep you to stand. Make sure you do it. Don't take no for an answer, because you too, the prayer I used to pray for every one of us is that we all get to the height of our careers, and we will get there. We will not. I will drag as many as if it has to me dragging your ear, I will drag you. If it has to me punching some people, I will punch you. But we will get there. Although I can't drag everybody, it's only those that will listen and those that will follow. Right? Only those that will listen and those that will follow. I can't drag everybody, obviously. Are you getting it now? So, these things I'm saying is very important. Things are very important to me, and that's what I'm sharing to you. I can keep it and just continue to work on my own self. But no, I'm not that kind of a person. Alright? There is something that the Bible says, in Matthew. It says, go into the world and preach the gospel. I mean, my own word. My own word is forex industry. So I will raise as many as I can raise, directly or indirectly. I will help as many as I can help, directly or indirectly. I don't care of any monetary value. If it comes later, let it be a blessing. I don't want to care about it. You can get better. You can do better. So do better. Alright? We're going to see tomorrow. We're going to meet again tomorrow. Same time. To check on the trades that we've taken. Tomorrow, I think I will just check synthetic synthesis tomorrow. Since we've taken majority of the currency pairs. So tomorrow we'll trade synthetic indices tomorrow. So get your account funded. Get your account funded up, man. Get it funded and get ready. We yesterday, that's true. Yesterday we took a trade on step 200, which is 2R, where I was saying that the stop loss of this trade is how much is the stop loss? Let me see. The stop loss was more true, but me, I'm using $85 for the stop loss bar. I'm looking for the second position. The lowest position of this thing was waiting the thing be lowest position was more true. He entered like 30 something. That used to be yes, 28.90 lowest position. Lowest position for the trade is $38. So majority of us could not take it. So we took two trades yesterday, two on synthetic indices, step 200 and V91S, yes, V91S sell, but it bought. Am I right? Yeah. So we took it two trades. So I want to sell V75. So I'm waiting for V75. I'm waiting for a few trades. That's why I did not show it to you guys. I'm not showing you because they are not yet ripe. Me, I used to know when they are ripe. Which is this? A V100. I'm on 3 trades now. I'm on this one. This one is even close to stop loss. Jesus. How much did I risk on this one? I risked 90. No, 70. I risked 70 now. 66. 6. Yes, I risked 70 on this. Okay. It's close to stop loss though. It's close to stop loss. But I not panic because this one is close to TP. I might even just close it like this. So all my stuff is still green. So tomorrow, right, we'll trade the synthetics more. We'll trade synthetics more. Tomorrow is the 4th of December. Tomorrow is 4th. So I'm going to meet tomorrow. Anybody that has question, inquiries, whatever, send them to my DM. When I'm free, I'll attend to them. So take care of yourself and bye for now.